Hey guys, welcome to my Diablo 3 Barbarian solo and farming burst build. Hope you enjoy. Okay, so for my first primary skill I chose Cleave with the Rupture rune right there. And basically it just makes everything explode once you hit it, which is really effective for AoE. Just charging in your group, ripping through them, and then alright, next is Furious Charge, and with Furious Charge I chose the Merciless Assault, which basically is, it lowers your cooldown for every some amount of enemies you charge. So on AoE mobs, if you have a whole bunch right in front of you, you can just continuously charge them over and over without triggering a cooldown, which is really cool, and it does a ton of damage. Okay, so right here we have Ground Stomp, and I love Ground Stomp. It works so well in coherence with Rupture, or I shouldn't say Rupture, but Cleave with Rupture. You use Cleave to just tear your way through in the middle of a group, and then use Ground Stomp with your Retching Smash rune, and everyone just pulls to you, and then you just begin your AoE out. And stun is really nice for kiting if you have to do that, and it's just overall very effective. Next up is Earthquake. I go with all three major cooldowns, so we'll start getting the cooldowns here. I run Earthquake with the Mountain's Call, which removes the Fury cost and the cooldown by 1 of 5 seconds. And some might not necessarily use that rune, but I like to have the no Fury cost because, you know, ideally you run into a fight full Fury right on the boss, you pop both your Call of the Ancients and Berserker, and then you just have Earthquake there at no Fury charge, and it's really nice to get that damage out. Just lay it right down. So my other cooldown that I run is Call of the Ancients, and it just summons 3 big Ancients, and they come out and rape everyone. And the rune I use for that is Duty to the Clan, and it increases the duration of Call of the Ancients. The third cooldown I run is Wrath of the Berserker, and Wrath of the Berserker just increases all your combat capabilities, gives you more crit, more dodge, you know, teaches your attack speed, and then I use the Insanity rune to increase damage by 100% while I have that up for just the most possible burst. Okay, so getting into the passive abilities, here's another offensive ability that I use, Ruthless. And it just increases your damage by, your critical damage by 50%, and increases critical chance by 5%. Okay, this is where it gets a little bit interesting with the passive skills, because this is where you grab Nerves of Steel. This is the bread and butter of the build, as it were. So your armor increases by 100% of your vitality, and that's going to play into the gemming and gear a little bit later once I show you that stat. Okay, so here we have Bloodthirst. Bloodthirst allows you to gain 3% of all damage done as life. So this is just going to sustain you with constant heals and just keep you alive, basically. Okay, so here we're taking a look at my gear, and you can just see that vitality it's a priority. You want as much vitality as possible because vitality translates directly into armor. Armor and vitality keep you alive. And then strength is your best secondary stat. You want to make sure that you have strength and vitality 1 and 2 on each piece of item. And you'll see here that some of mine don't have strength 2, just vitality, but that's just because I'm kind of low geared right now. I'm just trying to get into it, keep myself alive, sort of thing. But yeah, strength, vitality you definitely is a must. Here we're seeing some burst capabilities. And obviously I have some of the moves changed around because you wouldn't use things like Cleave on a single target boss. But yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed my little run through of my Diablo 3 Barbarian solo and farming burst build. This is just my unique build, and I hope you guys liked it. Feel free to leave feedback.
Sometimes you see that I'm mad.